today, I don't know if we're any clearer to really figuring out whether or not the Flames are buyers or sellers ahead of the deadline.
We're getting awfully close, aren't we? I mean, the way the Flames have been trending of late, a bad series against Winnipeg this weekend, and we may know our definitive answer. They're very close to being sellers. I think that's pretty evident here in Calgary with the road that they have to hoe to get back into the playoff race. At this point in time, if you're the general manager, you're listening to everything. The possibility of maybe acquiring a small piece, but the likelihood that you're selling in a big way.
And if you are selling, who comes to mind as pieces that Brad Treliving could realistically move?
The first two that come to mind to me are the unrestricted free agents, David Riddick and Derek Ryan. These are two guys that don't have a future in Calgary, most likely, and I think that those are guys you want to get something for. David Riddick, has been a 1A, 1B goalie for several years now. He could be a nice, strong addition to a lot of different teams who are in playoff races and want to bolster that position. The name that I've been saying all year long has not been in play, and I don't think will be in play, is Sam Bennett. If these guys are out of the playoff race, I think Sam Bennett shoots to the top of the list. He would be a great add. He would be the most valuable asset, I believe, on this team on the open trade market because of his value as a playoff performer.
Yeah, well said. And so then, are there untouchables? And what about the elephant in the room as far as players who are talked about a lot but likely not moving?
I knew you'd get there. Yeah. Gaudreau and Monahan, this is not the time to be trading these guys. You're going to listen and you're going to think about the possibility, but you want to wait till the offseason when you've got 31 other teams that you could be dealing with to possibly move those guys. That is a story for another day. But for right now, I don't think they're in play unless someone wows the Calgary Flames. Untouchables, I think there are many. And people think, well, we got to blow this thing up. No. The notion that everybody is up for grabs, to me, is completely erroneous. Markstrom and Tanev have been basically rocks, and you paid a lot to get them. You're not moving those guys anywhere. Matthew Tkachuk, Dylan Dubé, Andrew Mangiapane up front. To me, those guys are absolutely untouchable. You build franchises around guys like that. And at the back end, Valimaki and Rasmus Andersson, and even Noah Hannafin to a much lesser extent. Those three guys are kind of your core on the blue line. I don't see you moving any of those guys. I want to include Michael Backlund because this coach values centers more than anyone, but I'm not putting him on the untouchable list quite yet.
A crucial weekend for the Calgary Flames.